Hey guys, I want to welcome you back to the Sensor Pop channel for another deck profile. My apologies here, I sound sick because I'm kind of a little bit sick. My whole nose is blocked today, but I'm really excited to show you this deck profile because I believe I have something very special going on here. I've been always trying to make like a deck that based on Unison card because battle cards, there's just so many ways to destroy battle cards right now. Unison cards are just way harder to take it out of your opponent's deck, opponent's area, just to remove a Unison card than a battle card. That is why I thought about why not I make a deck that really takes advantage of the Unison card, and then we play around with the dynamics, and every single battle card is not there to end the game, but the battle cards being played is to enhance the ability of the Unison card. So this is what the deck is all about. My leader of choice, it's gonna be Frieza, one of my favorite ones that comes out from the starter deck. The 3 starter deck, this is my favorite, and he really helps up with the Unison card, so why not? So let's take a look. His auto, you get to choose one Frieza army card from your battle area. You get to pop it, you put it into, you don't kill it, you put it into your drop area. If you do so, your opponent, when this card attacks, you get to choose one card from your opponent chooses one card from their hands, they drop it, and then you get to choose up to one card from your life and add it into your hand. So this leader has the ability to self-awaken. When your life is 4 or less, you get to flip over to the leader's backside when you awaken. I'm just waiting for the animation. Okay, so when this card attacks, you get to draw a card, activate main once per turn. You do exactly the same thing, which is you don't have to attack, but you activate main. You choose up to one Frieza army card from your battle area. You get to put it into your drop area. Instead of your opponent's dropping one card right now, you choose at random from your opponent's hands one card and put it into drop area, and then your opponent you choose up to one of the green Unison card, and it gains critical for the turn. So we are going to be swinging with our critical, with our Unison card a lot in this deck. We're going to abuse our Unison card and giving it critical. Why not? So let's talk about the Unison card. We are going to be playing Frieza Zeno. I really love this Unison card because I think it's just highly underrated. His +1 ability, you get to choose one card from your life, you discard it, and then you draw a card. You -1, either you remove a marker from your opponent's Unison card, or you choose one of your opponent's battle card 4 or less, and then you KO it. Just simply good, -1 ability, but most of the time you are going for the +1. Then you drop a card, you get to draw a card. And with the leader's ability, you are going to be swinging with him 15 crit, and then you said, okay, Sensor Pop, that hurts, but that's not too much, but that's the thing, we are going to be playing with the new Unison card, one of my favorite Unison card right there out there right now. It's going to be Dark Broly, Overwhelming Evil Double Striker, and his +2 ability is you choose one card from your hand to discard it, which is basically kind of like the same with Frieza, but you don't get to draw a card. But what it happens here is that your opponent chooses one card from your hands and drop it. So you drop, your opponent's drop, and then they also need to choose one of the battle cards and KO it. If the only battle cards on their board, it's gonna be their only battle card that is very important to them, then too bad, they have to choose that unless they have barrier. Alright, and that's basically it. But the good part is he is a 20k double striker, and it's a +2. That means he is gonna come down with 5 marker. And then he's gonna swing with double strike crit from your leader's ability. Alright, so the +1, we're gonna choose one card to put it and discard it. Of course, we are gonna be playing Dodoria, such a great card, because if you're gonna discard Dodoria, you can play it from your drop area. Yes, so now why do you want to do that? Because now you have a Frieza army card in your on your board that your leader can pop it to give your Unison card crit. So how you're gonna play it is you activate the marker from your Unison card, drop Dodoria, Dodoria comes back into board, activate the leaders, activate main, pop Dodoria. Now your opponent has to drop, you pick one card, drop one card from your opponent's hands, and then you pop, and then your Unison card gets crit. And then you get to tap 1, activate main, and you take that Dodoria back into your hands. So that's one energy play. But we're gonna abuse it by playing Frieza's army healing port, because every single time per turn, once per turn, when you play a green green battle cards from your drop area, you get to draw a card. And Dodoria is coming back from the drop area. That means when you are going to do like Frieza Zeno, you drop 1, you draw 1, Dodoria comes back into the board. You, because of Frieza's army healing port, you draw 1. And Dark Broly, you don't get to draw 1, but your opponent discards 1 and Dodoria comes back into board. And then because of Frieza's army healing port, you get to draw 1. Get it? It's very, very strong. Alright, we are also be playing a lot of support cards for your Unison. First one is Chilai the Beautiful, one of my most favorite cards in the game. Once per turn, one of your opponent's battle card is KO. Your opponent chooses one card from their hands and places it in the drop area. What does that mean? That means that when you are using your... It goes so well with a Dark Unison Broly, right? Because... Dark Broly Unison card. Because your Dark Broly Unison card, you drop 1, your opponent's drop 1, and your opponent has to choose one of their battle card to KO it. Then Chilai the Beautiful props. If Chilai the Beautiful is on the board, your opponent has to choose additional card to drop it. And then your leader, it's gonna pop something on your board like Dodoria, and then your opponent, you pick one card from your opponent's hands, then you drop it again. Then they have to deal with a double strike critical. We'll also be playing Ginyu, because if you don't want to have something on the board that says, okay, to take advantage of the Chaos ability, you play Ginyu. Ginyu is just so amazing, because when this card is played, you get to choose one of your green units card or leader card and gets 10k for the turn. If you're gonna tap 2 and you play Ginyu, then Broly, it's gonna be 30k double strike crit. Also, if your leader is a green Frieza army card, when this card is placed in the drop area from a battle area by a skill, you put this card back into your hand. So unlike Dodoria's hand to drop area, you play Dodoria. But Ginyu is battle area to drop area, you put it back into your hands. Alright, we are going to be playing Zabon. I understand this is a very expensive card right now, but at the end of the video, I'm going to show you what you can use to substitute him, which is still a pretty good one for Zabon. Zabon, if you're playing against someone who is very, very aggressive, Zabon is going to be really, really good because, yeah, and you play it from your drop area, so you get to draw a card with him. And then, because all of them are 2 costs, we are going to be playing Chilai, Frieza's Force Soldier. When you play this card, you get to draw a card. That is 1 cost. But when you tap 2, you look into your deck, pick any one of them, and play it. So, all these cards, if you have it in your hands, you can tap 2 and play them from your hands if you want to. But if Chilai, the Frieza Force Soldier, is on the board, you can tap 2 and filter out any single one that you want. Zabon, Chilai, Ginyu, however you want to play the game. You could just go to your deck, find that, and play it. Really good. And all of them are Frieza, green Frieza armies. They are all green Frieza army. That means every single one you can use your leader's ability to pop. Yep, I would say pop Ginyu and Dodoria though, but if you want to, you can pop the others. I don't know why you want to, but you can pop the others too. Alright, so with the leader's ability to take a card from your opponent's hands and then drop it, and then the Unison card gains critical, we are going to have hand. So the strategy is hand destruction, Dark Broly with Chilai, then you get to drop Dark Broly with Chilai or Ginyu, then you know you swing really, really hard. It depends, you want more hand destruction or you want to swing really, really hard, but double strike crit, anyways, it's going to be hand destruction no matter what. And so this is one part. This is the aggressive part, right? But at the same time, while in the back end, with 0 energy, while you're dropping Dodoria with Dark Broly's ability, or with Xeno Frieza's ability, you are gonna draw Frieza's... Xeno Frieza draws 2, Dark Broly draw 1 with the army healing pot. So that is the idea of the deck, alright? And with Zabon right hand man, he is a searcher that searches everything in your deck, every single thing in your deck except for the extra cards, of course. And Dark Broly, everything in your deck is searchable by Zabon, Frieza's right hand man. And Zabon and Frieza's right hand man is not just a searcher, he is also green Frieza army that you can pop, and once you pop him in your drop area, you can tap 1, activate battle, and to give your units card or your leader's card that extra 10k. So if he is in the drop area and you swing with Dark Broly and then your opponent says, okay, no combo, you tap 1, take Frieza Zabon into the drop warp area, and then your Dark Broly becomes 30k double strike crit. Can we have a clap here? Alright, so we are going to be playing, of course, because the deck relies so much on Unison card, we're going to be playing Frieza, we're going to be playing Dominant, Potential, Unleash. All of this are free defensive card that you can use during your turn, and Frieza, he is also a Frieza army that you can pop him if you want to. And then for Onigate, we are playing Ginyu, Captain of the Elite. If you don't have this card, play things like Shocking Death Ball. It's almost as good, but this guy could take Dodoria back into your hands. Then you drop Dodoria because you need to discard one from his ability. You take one, you drop one, and Dodoria comes back into play during your opponent's turn. Frieza's army port, draw one. Yep, and he's tutor. He can be such of your Zabon. So really good. So this is the deck profile. As I said, I promise you, we're gonna talk about Zabon. What can you substitute him with? I'll take Surprise Attack Frieza, because if your Broly is gonna KO something, when they are KO'd, if Chila the Beautiful is on the board, they have to drop one. They already have to drop one through Dark Broly's ability. Then you get to play a Surprise Attack Frieza. Now your opponent has to take care, already dropping one card, 2 cards, leader, 3 cards, then they have to deal with a double strike 20k crit, and then they have to deal with a 15k crit from Frieza. So it's just so painful playing against this deck. And then, but on the back of his pain, you're drawing cards also. Yeah, so basically that is the deck itself, and he's 4 core, so Zabon could fetch him, and he's a Frieza army, so if you want to pop him, you can pop him too with your leader's ability. Alright, and so this is the deck profile. I hope you like it. There's just so much fun playing it. I love this leader very much, and I just feel that as the time goes by, the leader is going to get more and more support. Alright, so I hope you guys like this deck profile. Comment, subscribe if you want to get in contact with me, comment section, and yep, so enjoy. See you guys in the next video. Yep, ciao, bye.